chick on the radio, Suga Rae, and I have the pleasure and the honor of interviewing one of my favorite people on Facebook in real life. Jamunta Clear, what up though?
What's happening?
Man, you got a lot going on, brother.
Yes, I do.
For those that don't know, Jamunta Clear is a husband, a father, a businessman, and a lyricist. And you about to drop an album.
Yes, my first in about 15 years.
Oh, has it been that long?
Yes.
15 years? You had hair back then, didn't you?
I don't remember. I've been gone so long. I don't know.
You're a hair hater.
I am definitely a hair hater. Number one on my list.
When did you become a hair hater?
When I started losing mine. You know, once I was losing mine and started seeing these young niggas walking around here, not taking care of it. Like, you got all this hair, but you don't want to do nothing with it. You don't want to line it up. You don't want to do nothing to it. And then you just got to the point and started hating it. Then niggas like Jalen Rose walking around here older than me with the greatest line of all time.
Ever.
This nigga 72. You know what I'm saying? Got the best line ever.
The best of the best.
And I'm hating.
Oh, you're a hater. It's all good though, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with having a bald head.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's what you tell bald people. Yeah.
Make you feel good.
Any bald person would tell you they would take their hair back.
Yeah.
My man, he knows, because he went bald before me.
Wow.
He cut his off before me. I was holding on.
Just holding on.
And then,
how far did it go back before you let it go?
Oh, it was bad. You know what? I didn't let it get too bad. I was getting the little, what they call them?
The George Jefferson?
Yeah, but they call it something.
The sunroof?
Cowlicks.
Oh.
They call these cowlicks.
Oh.
So I was getting those. My barber kept cutting it lower, lower.
Can't go no further.
So I just said, man, just cut it off.
Well, at least you got a good shaped head. I didn't see some football.
I was afraid. I had Scottie Pippen. You know, I want the Scottie Pippen.
Oh my God, terrible.
I was worried. I was like, damn, I look stupid.
See, your mama did a good job. She shaped that head.
Yeah.
All right, enough about the head.
Okay.
I know, right? So Regal, the album Regal, like, what made you title this album Regal?
Just because it's real king shit. It's real royal. It's, you know, like, not even on some old, like, trying to be flashy. Just being a king as far as taking care of your responsibilities. Yeah. You know, just being a father, being a husband, if you're a husband, being a husband, being a good boyfriend, being a good friend, you know, just being an adult. And it was pretty much about just being a king, just being regal, just being what your potential is. And, you know, that was pretty much it.
One thing I noticed when I was listening to the album is that I felt grown when I was listening to it. You know, a lot of the music that's out right now, it ain't really my forte. You know what I mean? Because I'm older. Yeah. So it's only a handful of artists that I can really relate to at this age.
Exactly. it took me a minute to, like, cause I kind of like tussled with that. You know, like I was like, I don't think anyone stops what they love to do. Right. So I would just do it, you know, play around with it. But I also wanted to be cool. I wanted to be dope to talk about grown shit. Yeah. I wanted to be dope. You know, so trial and error, just messing around with it. And because like you said, a lot of this stuff out now, it's not even a knock to it. It's just not for me.
I just can't relate to it.
I just can't relate to it.
And that's okay, because back in the day, the music that we like, the people that were older than us, they couldn't relate to it either. So it's cool. I mean, that's what y'all like. That's what y'all like.
Right. And it's something I get with.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? But
absolutely.
For the majority, it's like, okay, that's just not for me.
But see, the thing is with your album is that it's a grown hip-hop album, but you can also relate. If you're younger, it's still relatable. You know what I mean? Like, you still got those tracks like, one of the tracks, it had that Cali feel of Take It Over.
Oh, take it over there. Yeah.
Take it. I was like, yo, that got that Cali, that kind of bump to it, and I could totally hear it. I could totally hear it on the radio in Cali or anywhere, and I can hear it on the younger stations. Definitely, you got those tracks that can cross over.
That's what I'm hoping for. You know, that particular song was totally not my idea either.
Really?
100%. That song is just. Only thing I did on that song was the bars. Yeah. My producer said, "You gotta try this, just for me.
Wow.
Try it out," and then I tried it, and that was it. So like the hook, the track, the concept, 100% his. I just said, I do these 2/16s and there we go. And that's not normally how I do it, but he just came to me like, just do this for me.
Yeah.
And then that's how it worked out.
It worked because it's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's dope. All right, so your kids, I know that you have a son and you have a daughter who's in college.
Yeah.
Like, how do they feel about their dad rapping? Because, I mean, you know, y'all already, like, dad's already embarrassed
Right.
the hell out of us.
Right.
So now it's like, dad is a rapper? What?
If they have any type of reservations about it, they haven't said nothing to me about it.
Yeah.
My daughter, of course, she's been around longer, so she knows, she's whatever, she brushes it off, whatever. But my son, who, like I said, I haven't did a project in 15 years, so he never really noticed me even doing anything to maybe a couple of years ago. Like why I come home late one day, like, where was you at?
Right.
And I said, in the studio. Studio doing what?
Right, studio.
Right, exactly. So then the questions started adding up because, you know, I don't go nowhere. So when I go somewhere, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, okay, why was you going to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning? That's
Questioning
not what you do.
you.
Yeah, so
Right.
So I had to tell him. Then, then I showed him the video. And, you know, he's not interested in it. But I don't really want him to hear it because of some of the things I say on it. But
right.
Yeah, he's. I guess he's like it is. You know, my son is what he is, man. He'll let me know eventually.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So let's talk about the album. Let's get back into the album. I'll just go off and I'm just gonna ask this question because it stuck out to me. The Zeke track.
Okay.
You said you ain't shaking no hands. And you've never owned a pair of Jordans?
Never.
Like ever.
I only own like 2 Nikes.
How, Sway? How have you never owned a pair? Oh my God. Are you part of the interview? Are you part of the interview?
Talk to him.
Are you gonna come in and be part of the interview, or
Yeah.
you gonna be in the background?
Talk to him.
Why have you never owned? What do you have against MJ? What do you? Why? Are you in this interview? I ain't think so. Don't make me go Judge Judy on your ass. Jamunta Clear.
Well, I mean, I'm from Detroit. To me, it's logical. Like, I'm from Detroit. This dude, a bull. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, you know, get on the. After they finally beat us, get on TV. We bad for basketball. Blah blah blah. This and that and the other. Plus, I was poor. That's what I was waiting to hear.
Let's be real.
But other than being poor, I did have a few nice things. One of the nice things I did not want was I didn't want no parts of Jordans or Nikes. I didn't even rock with Nikes.
Nike?
I had one pair of Air Force
How you grew up in the
Ones.
80s and not rock any Nikes?
I was an Adidas guy. And whatever my mother brought home. Like, it was.
So when you guys hear the track Zeke, you will know the backstory of why
It's 100%
created
bias.
this track.
It's 100% bias.
It's like he ain't shaking hands.
I ain't shaking no hands.
That made me giggle when I heard that. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Because you got to be a Pistons fan to really understand that.
It's a very regional song. I know that. And it was just like, I was just hoping the cats here, because, you know, when everybody talk about great players, great teams, they never talk about Isaiah or the Bad Boys.
Yeah,
they talk about the 80s Celtics, then the Bulls. They skip over, you know, whatever. Then the Lakers, then, you know, then maybe they bring up the Rockets and they go, you know, now Golden State or whatever. But they never bring up the back-to-back champions that beat the Bulls, beat Celtics, beat the Lakers. I'm like, these are the teams you are regarding as the best teams. But this team beat those teams.
Yeah.
They never bring them up.
That's true. That's very
They
true.
never bring it up. And I'm like, I'm sick of this, man. Gotta show Zeke some love, man. Like, this don't make no sense.
Well, LeBron popped, you know, Isaiah Thomas champagne bottles when he won the championship this year. So he showed him some love.
And because of that, not because of it, I've been trying to find it. I want to get it for myself. I don't even drink. But I want to pop some Zeke champagne for the Zeke. That's my guy. I love that guy, man. I would love to meet him too. That's my man.
Wow, there it is. All right, so I noticed that on the album you have not a lot of skits, but got a few skits, and they're mainly in Costco. Now, I follow him on Facebook, and he talks about Costco a lot. So he had to put it in the album. But it's funny because you're a grown-ass man in Costco talking to another grown-ass man.
Right.
How did you come up with that concept?
because I go to Costco often. like I leave the house, like I don't go anywhere. Like,
that's your club.
Like it's a nice day. I'm going to Costco. Like you know what I'm saying? Not going to the club. I'm going to Costco.
Yeah.
You know, and then I had to add that in my actual project because it ironically it's such a big part of my life because I go there so often. I don't even be getting shit most of the time.
Just walking around.
I just go there like, how can I waste my money on the day? You know,
that's basically what it is too.
Yeah, so but you know, get the bulk stuff and you know. I ain't got a huge family, but there's no excuse. I just go there like it. To be honest, I just like going to Costco.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with that, but I noticed that in the sketch, you were really talking about being faithful, and you rarely hear that on albums or in life, period.
Yeah,
so it was refreshing to hear someone actually encouraging someone to be faithful and take your ass home.
Right, exactly. And you notice on the first skit, it's more like my homeboy trying to persuade me to go out.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm chilling. I don't really want to go nowhere. Basically, then at the end, it kind of turns back around. Like, you good. I'm glad you didn't come out here, man. It was crazy out here. But yeah, that goes back to what we was talking about, how grown it sounded. It was more about how can I make my boring life interesting and something you can listen to and bob your head to, and still be dope. Because you know, a lot of times when people make, I don't know, grown music, or some people say they may call it conscious music, whatever they call it. It's not that they don't want to hear it. It's just not. It's not a good song. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just not. Mm-hmm. It'd be just like it's just not a good song. For instance, Kendrick would kind of be conscious, but he made dope music.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like same with Cole and all that stuff. So it's like, how do you make real shit, dope shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it, and in my own way, how can I get that across, you know? So.
Well, I mean, it's a well-rounded album, and I noticed the song Day One. Have you let your wife hear that song? Because I could hear her all through that song there. Yeah, like it clearly was about her.
Absolutely, 100%. It's funny, she don't necessarily like the songs that I make about her.
Really?
Yeah, I guess it's so typical to her. I guess I don't know what it is, but her favorite song is King's Own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her favorite joint, and that's ironic because she's not no head. She not.
But I mean, like, it's got to be flattering for, you know what I'm saying, to hear your husband speak so highly of you on a song. Because like I said, that's rare.
And she real, you know, you met her a couple of times. She's real laid back, real, you know. If it's something about it, she probably won't be boisterous about it. It'll be something subtle she'll say, you know. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm assuming she dig it.
Well, she's the muse for that particular song, so that should be. Well, speaking of Kings Only, I like the track. I mean the lyric, "Are you a Harvey or a Hughley?" Like that caught my attention. I was like, clever. I see it. Like, what made you come up with that line?
I know at first listen, it's gonna sound like a diss. It wasn't really meant to be a diss. It was more about what the whole line is, you know, all jokes aside, are you a Hughley or Harvey? And it was more like, are you an activist? Are you out here, you know, ain't afraid to talk to these folks like this is the real deal? Or you're comfortable in your position, you down with the cause. You just not gonna be out here risking job opportunities or whatever it may be you may risk to be, I guess, pro-black if you want to call it. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't meant to be a diss, like I'm calling them coons and shit like that. Right. That wasn't a diss. The diss was about, you know, I talked about later on, so you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't a diss to him. It was more about which one are you?
Gotcha.
You know, so.
Gotcha. All right. There's another track called Bigger Than Yours. That's my favorite song.
Oh, really?
Only because you sampled John Witherspoon. And who the hell was singing on the hook?
The producer.
Because I was singing that. I'm like, I don't even have a dick. Why am I singing when my dick is bigger than yours? Like
that's John Black.
That's one of those songs you just don't, a female just can't sing out loud. Like, that's just not for us, but I sing it loud and proud. If I had a dick, I would be like, that would be on my voicemail.
when I told him the concept of the song, he went on his own and he sung this hook. And I was like, that's dope. He did it for a reference. Like, them to get somebody can really sing. I was like, nah, man, this goes like this. This is perfect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's the song itself really ain't about that. It's more about, I don't even know. On the album, I'm pretty pro-black. I'm pretty.
I know what you. I got where you came from. Yeah, I totally got it.
Yeah, I'm about my people.
I got it on this track. I understand who you're talking to. I get it. I get it.
It wasn't about dick per se.
No. I get it. I get it. I totally. But it's catchy. It's funny. And I wish I had a penis because I honestly would sing that loud and proud every single day.
It's funny. I was thinking about not putting it on the project too.
Why would you not do that?
I just didn't think nobody would get it. Overthinking, doing what I always do.
Absolutely hilarious.
Joy Road, Detroit, Michigan. Swats ATL, Big Rube, Jamunta Clear.
Listen, you got smooth tracks on here also. The track Amazing featuring Big Rube and Raheem Devon. Whoa. First of all, Big Rube, I ain't heard him in a minute. And he is just awesome with spoken words. And he killed it. I mean, it was so refreshing hearing him on something.
You should have heard me when I got it back from him. When I first of all reached out to him and he was so willing to do it. And then, some guys, they'll send you some shit back and just put it together and send it back.
Right.
Like, dude, he gave me the cast.
He killed
You know what I'm saying? He gave me the
right on to the real depth to the fake.
Yeah, he gave me the real.
I was like, oh boy.
I was so thankful and grateful. Like, bro, man, I not to question his integrity, but I was like, I didn't expect you to kill it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he killed it. It's lengthy.
But see, you know why? You caught people during the pandemic. They at the crib. This is the best time to get somebody to get on something right
absolutely,
now.
Absolutely.
You ain't got nothing to do. So they like, we gonna try to get whatever we can get at this point.
Man,
so
you ain't never lied. He killed it.
Yeah.
So did Raheem.
Yeah, Raheem. I mean, it's just the whole track is just a whole vibe. It is a whole vibe. I was like, wow. And then who was that rapping? Who was the girl?
That's Mona Lisa. She's from here.
Man, she's
amazing.
killer.
She's amazing.
I mean, the whole track, I was like, wow.
She's my favorite Detroit rapper.
She's dope. What's her name?
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa.
She's dope, man. I don't even know her.
What?
Reached out to her on a humble.
Say word.
Like on some hit her DMs like, yo, I got a track. Hop on it.
See that pandemic.
It was just something, but she dope.
Man, that pandemic is something else, man. Like, this is a perfect time to really get in the studio and just sit there and just figure some things out.
Figure it out. And
yes.
She raced it too.
All right, so dream collabos. Since we're talking about people that you have on the album, who would you love to work with in the future? Because I know this is not going to be the last album.
Anderson .Paak.
Yes.
Anderson .Paak so dope. I question people that don't like him.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be your friend.
Like how?
Like, how could you not like this guy? He is, like, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even a bunch of rappers I want to deal with. I wouldn't even consider him a rapper, but it's like, I don't even look at other rappers like, I rap, I don't really need, but if I get a rapper, it's more about because of what you bring to the table as far as your name. Mm-hmm. I rap, I don't need you for that.
Right.
So if anything, it's more singers.
True.
Or women rappers or, whatever. But Anderson .Paak so dope. Like I legit, like if somebody told me I can't fuck with Anderson .Paak, like I can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like on some real shit, like it's something about you because it's not him.
Yeah.
It's obviously not him. Like this dude makes every song doper. His music is dope. He just crazy, man. Crazy good, man. But before, it was always on Stevie Wonder though. It's always been Stevie. Always been Stevie. I wanted to do Stevie before Busta Rhymes got to him. I wanted to be the first person, the first hip hop guy to get it. Busta did it on the Big Bang guy.
Yeah. Well, I was surprised to hear him on Big Sean's joint. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. That's huge.
That's my goal. That's the goal of coach to me as far as music.
What about producers?
Producers, I think the obvious is Dre and all the guys, the big dogs.
It's not obvious, it's just because they dope, don't mean they dope for you.
Because
you have to fit the producers.
Exactly, so not like, that's what I'm saying.
So just because they're big, don't mean that That's your dream collabo.
I'm about to bring up, like, I would love to work with them guys, but my dream one that would fit me personally is probably Just Blaze. Yeah, mine, like, I look at Just Blaze.
That's his name, right?
Just Blaze.
Just Blaze?
Just Blaze. That'd be a dream guy, like.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Justice League. Nobody shouts them out, but they kill it.
They created their own style, and they still don't get the props that they deserve. It's like they created their own lane. It's like, how could you not?
Man, Justice League. I'm like, I don't know why people don't get them on every project.
So let me ask you this question, and then we can wrap it up. How do you balance your life? Because I know a lot of rappers, they're one way on wax, they're another way at the crib, but it seems like we're getting the real all the way through when it comes to you.
That's an excellent question.
Because I see you at basketball practice with your son, baseball practice. You're in the studio. You brag about your grass.
Yeah.
Like it's another child. Like.
Yeah.
Like, how do you balance all of that?
I'm lame.
It's not lame.
I'm just super lame. Like, I'm comfortable being home. You know, like, I don't really have an urge to go nowhere else. You know, like, and it helps my wife the same way. You know, so you pick someone that's on the same page as you as far as that. But and I could even say I partied when I didn't really party when I was young. It was just never my thing. I did it every now and then, and I realized I didn't like it. I would go to the club. They was playing shit I didn't like.
Right. I'm
hitting them like I want to leave type shit. You know, so. But no, I always wanted to be a father. It wasn't like, oh damn, she pregnant. It was like, oh damn, she pregnant. Now it's time to buckle down and get it for real. And I was
got a real reason to stay home.
Right. You know, so I was never a wild dude. He can attest to that. I've known this dude since 10th grade, so he knows. Like I was pretty much, even I did street shit. You know what I'm saying? But before I got, but I was, I was always that guy. Like a lot of guys like fantasized about having all types of women. I ain't say I didn't, but it was more like, like, you know what I'm saying? I turned down more women than you guys have been with, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no big thing. And then when you find somebody, whether it was time, it's how it was. Like, 23 years with the same person.
Wow.
So, and it was never like it was forced. It was just natural. It was just, I guess I just was always for the most part, like a one woman type dude. There were times when I was younger or whatever, but it just wasn't my style. And then,
I mean, it's rare to hear, like I said, someone in the industry, say things like that. That's what makes you so unique, is the fact that you're not like a lot of the typical run-of-the-mill rappers.
And some dudes be like that, but they want to front.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're the same person on wax that you are in the street.
360s, had a thing for tall reds, dark chocolate goddesses, Bria Miles styles, valedictorians that used to spaz out for audiences. Even had a Becky as an adolescent. Yeah, it was statutory. Don't let that ruin the story.
Yes. I plan to do a lot, because I want to do a lot of visuals, and I got a few ideas and stuff like that. I already did one video, the King's Own, the animated video. I did that one and prematurely put it out, re-put it out again. But I'm gonna do, Zeke. I'm gonna do Day One and Home Joint. I'm gonna kind of mix those together.
Okay.
And, Bigger Than Yours, I'm gonna do that one too.
You better do that one. That's my favorite.
We got a whole theme. I think you'll love it too.
Okay, we can see it. Yeah, don't say it. Don't put it out there. Don't do it. Don't do that.
I think you'll love it.
Yeah.
This will be dope.
All right, that's what's up. Okay, so for people that don't know, why should they support Jamunta Clear?
What you see is what you get. Like if you like this, you like the music. You won't get two different guys. You're not gonna get a guy talking about one thing and being a total opposite. You know, but I don't want that to sound boring. That was my whole big thing. Like, you're going to get me, but it's going to be hopefully sonically entertaining to you. You know, but yeah, I mean, it's for the grown folks. I mean, people want to act like just as soon as you turn a certain age, you can't rap no more. Why? Rock people go till they 70 years old.
I was gonna ask you that. Like, how does it feel being, in your 40s, still dropping hot music?
That's a compliment coming from you, and I love it. I mean, I can't lie and say that I wasn't conscious of it.
Right.
Then I start overthinking again. Like, why do I care if somebody has something to say about it? I pretty much make it for me, and if I like it, hopefully somebody else does. And
I think that's the issue. It's like, a lot of the older hip hop, fans, they feel like they have to like the young stuff. And it's just like, you don't have to like that.
No.
There are artists out there your age that can talk about and rap about things that you go through every day, and you just gotta find them.
Right. And I think hopefully the unique thing about me would be that it's not a new guy doing it.
Right.
Opposed to someone who grew up in the game, the Nas's, the Jay-Z's, the Commons, that's still doing it. But if you know that they all evolve, if you don't evolve, you evaporate. So these guys, they content change as it should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 26-year-old Jay-Z shouldn't be talking about what 46-year-old Jay-Z is talking about.
Absolutely.
And make it dope. That's the difference.
Yeah.
A lot of older rappers can't make it dope. They don't know how to switch up and still be dope.
Or they change their sound up so much. It's like, who are you?
Exactly.
I hate that.
Like be you, but just be dope.
Yeah.
Just continue to be you.
Right.
Be dope. You were dope before. Why can't you be dope now? I think T.I. do a good job of it too. I think his music is evolved for the most part. I think when he did it, then he dropped it down with trap again. Then he went back up and said, okay, cool. But it's a testament to those guys that they're talented enough to do it. It's some guys that have to talk about what they talk about, or they will just go away. They have to talk about XYZ, or they're done.
And we're not gonna name those people.
Right, I'm gonna talk about them.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. They gotta stick to the script.
I absolutely know who you're talking about.
Right.
There's a lot of them out there. I totally get it. But you are supposed to evolve. I don't want you to be, like you said, rapping about the same thing you rapped about when you were 21. Because I met you when you were, how old are you? Because you were Jay Clear when I met you, when me and Lieutenant Dre first played your song on the radio.
Yeah, and I met you prior to that. I met you when you were at Sam Goody.
Damn.
Fairlane Mall.
Sheesh.
Yep. Do you remember that?
Fairlane Mall?
Sam Goody at Fairlane.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I was a manager there for like 5 years.
I met you there. And I met you there briefly. And
wow.
Yeah.
Today we played your song on the radio.
Yeah.
What year was that? What was that? 2004?
405 or somewhere around there. Yep.
Wow.
I don't even remember the song.
You had a video and everything for that song.
Oh, must have been Show You Off. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is like we wasn't playing no whackness.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the time we had control over the music that we played a little bit more than what they do now. And when we heard it, we was like, yeah, we supporting this. And then we put you on. I remember that.
I loved it.
Yeah, man, that was dope.
Especially dealing with these guys here. Some of these guys gonna be on up and up, but.
So how do you feel about radio play? How do you feel about, about stations not supporting local artists as much as they should?
Oh, I think that sucks. I think, but I don't know if is it exclusive to Detroit. I don't know if Miami do it. I don't know how it go, but I know here. To be honest with you, I'm so out of touch with what's going on down to the radio. I don't really know if they do support as much as they should. But I know in my day when I guess Eminem was hot, of course they played his, but you would think they would play him more because of who he was, but it wasn't. I guarantee you, his love was more out than it was here.
Yeah, that's normally how it goes with artists from Detroit. They blow in other states, and then they come back, and it's like, oh, now they're playing my music. Oh, okay.
And they want to claim, I'll put you on.
Like, nah, you didn't.
Bro.
No, you didn't. No.
I'm not playing my record.
Terrible. It's terrible.
Right.
I just don't want, especially artists today, don't think that just because you get on the radio means you made it.
No.
A lot of them feel like, yo, I'm on the radio. I'm like, okay, that's good. So what's next?
What's next? What's next? Especially now.
Yes,
with all the streaming and stuff, the guys is doing their thing. You ain't never heard a song on the radio.
You don't even need to get on the radio.
You don't
Like,
need the radio.
it's just way too many ways to put music out there and get your music noticed. You don't have to get on the radio to make it.
And that's more of a reason why guys my age that should continue still making music, because it's not about that. It's all about making the music. You find your demographic, you cater to them. You know, you ain't gotta worry about if they go play your record. They probably won't. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
Right.
And go with it and ride with it.
That's what's up. So you got shows. You're gonna be doing shows once this COVID-19 goes
I
away.
Right now.
Or you just dropping music and videos and you're done.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm ready for shows.
Yeah.
As far as,
you think about 2021?
Yeah, I'm thinking about further. Yeah, but like, shit. How's it gonna be in 2021? How is people gonna be trying to go to concerts and being elbow to elbow with somebody? Like,
I think they'll go. I think they'll go. I don't think that it'll be a crowd like it used to be.
Yeah.
But I think
take it over there. Take it over there. Take it over there. Take it over there.
All right, Jamunta Clear, Regal, in stores. Not stores. We can't even say in stores no more. Streaming.
All your platforms.
On all your platforms. All of them?
All of them, yeah. It'll be on the titles and Apple and Spotify and all of them. Yeah, whatever we use, it should be on now.
And videos coming soon to YouTube.
Yeah, coming soon. Yeah, I just have to buckle down who gonna be the one that's gonna be directing. I'm not a typical dude. I want somebody that can pull off my crazy ideas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when I want to get some dope visuals going on, so once I figure that out, we got together too.
All right, that's what's up. I mean, any last minute words you want to leave before we get up out of here?
I'm just thankful that you could do this. I appreciate you.
For sure.
Yeah, just whenever it comes out, I don't know what date. It's done. It's all about just getting prepared to release it and do it the right way, and make it come out. I just hope people like it. That's pretty much it.
There it is. All right, people, make sure you gotta get out there and support the Regal album from Jamunta Clear, Detroit's own, worldwide known. There it is. Sweetest chick on the radio, Suga Rae. Peace out.